on the 5th. I
Right.
think it was in Australia, I think it was the 5th, which is only a couple of days away. So hot off the press. So, we've got a beautiful card here using all the new in colors for the next 2 years. Um, Peaceful Pine. Oh, here we go. I'm going to test myself. Golden Glow, Crisp Cantaloupe, Hydrangea Hue, and barely blush. 5 colors. There's matching card, like there's cardstock. It's two-tone. We're going to make this one tonight, using the dark side and the light side. There's these beautiful little these, and they are called the 2026 to 2028 in color dots. So they've got a beautiful shiny pearlized finish. I'll show you the ink pads. We've got new style ink pads, which is awesome as well, starting with the new in colors. Um, I'll come back to this later. I want to speak to you about paper pumpkin and explain what that is. This is new to Australia. This is our
Oh,
next,
yes, could do that.
yep, this is our next card. And then this will be our last third card. Now, you will have something slightly different to this one. I can't remember actually what I ended up putting in our packet because I had to I had to die cut, and this image here is actually hand cut. So I didn't have enough to get, and that would have been hand cutting them all. A lot of the others are all die cut. So we'll open up that and yeah, we'll see what I put in there because I honestly I can't remember. I can't remember. I think I put two B's anyway, we'll go through that. So we'll put that one aside. And we'll put this one aside. That will be number 2, and this will be our very first one. So these are the ink pads. I'm going to quickly show you. And I am going to show you also something else. Now, Stampin' Up have taken on the close to my heart ink pad style with the fabric, layered fabric sort of finish to the ink pad rather than the felt ones. I found the Stampin' Up felt ones were not as sturdy, and they were super juicy, but as soon as I used one of these on them, it was damaging the felt. So I went, ew, but I knew we were getting the magnetic ones, and I knew we were probably going to get this insert as well. So this is the magnetics closure, like we had with Close to My Heart, and they all snap together, so they're all fairly magnetized together. You can hear them clapping together, and they all will stack on top of each other if you wanted to do that. So one feature of these new ink pads is on the back you have all of the labels. You do get the name of them on the front, but I'm just going to show you what to do in case you want to get some of these ink pads. It's really quick and easy. And I just want to, if I can, lift up the piece I want to remove. So just right. So this main sticker thing here comes off, and I have lifted up this one, but this is in a foreign name. I don't know that I'll use it, but I'm going to put it back anyway. And I'm going to put that bit in the bin. And then I've got 2 in English, and I'm going to show you what I do with them. So I'm going to just try and get my fingernail under if I can, and grab it with the tweezers. And so that when they sit on a shelf on top of each other, we have the name so we can see what color it is across there. And then the second one, this is Peaceful Pine. So I'm just getting my fingernail under it a little bit. You could probably use like a pokey tool or something. Now, there's a couple of things you can do here. When you've got the ink pads open, some people are putting it here, right there, or up here, so that when you've got the ink pad open, you know what it is. But I've been putting mine here, and the reason I've chosen to put it here, and these are magnetic, so they're sticking to the tweezers are sticking to the flipping. That is so funny. So I'm just going to do it with my fingers rather than the tweezers now. I don't remember it doing that to me the other day. I've already done 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5. So when you've got your ink pads open, you can stack them like that, but I don't usually do that. I just leave them open like that, but then I know which lid goes with which ink pad. Okay. Now I could use one of these foreign names on here and put that over here. I might actually do that because at least I'll have the color, even though it's not in English, I'll have the background color will be on the label. Okay, so these are the colors, just giving you a little more of a close-up. Very, very soft pink, a bit similar to one of our colors from Close to My Heart that obviously was still available right towards the end, which was Ballerina. This is very close to Periwinkle, so I can match some of their cardstock. This is also very close to a Close to My Heart color. These two are quite different. Yeah, different to what we've had before. So I wanted to show you those. And obviously they've got these matching dots. Now they do have also matching, if I can put my hand on them, butterflies. These have got like a glassy finish to them. They are absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, they're raised up a bit, but lovely on cards. So again, in 2 different sizes and in the 5 colors. These are 3 different sizes and they're in the 5 colors. All right, so that's those, and we'll get started with this card. So locate which one that is. And it's not that one, of course. It'll be this one. It's a bit chunky. Be careful of the little dots in there because you've got a row of 5 dots, so don't lose those. Sit them somewhere away from you so you can find them in a few minutes. Now, oh, and I've picked up a little bit of a gluey nubbly thing. So this is going to be a landscape card. We're just going to start with these pieces first. So these are 1 inch by 4 1/4, and we're just going to arrange these so that we've got I've done them with the light side facing up. You do need a good light in your craft space to make sure you've got the light side. I was doing something the other day and I cut out a ton of these thinking I was making the light pink ones, which is the Barely Blush, and I wasn't. I was actually on the wrong side of this. So there you go. So just work that out, and I don't want you to glue them down yet because we need to make sure we are getting the spacing correct. Now you might want to, because it's it's when you've got the card closed, it's quite springy, so it's acting like a spring. So I'm going to open my card out flat like this, and then I'm going to arrange them all now just flat. Okay, so light side facing up. When you get to the pink one, it's very pale, but I did do light side facing up as well. Now there's literally just a slither of white showing between them. So try and eyeball those and move them into position. Once you're happy with them, we'll have to start at the end. I'm having trouble getting mine to be the right distance. So the only trick with this, well, 2 tricks. Obviously getting the spacing right is it's a bit tricky. The other thing is you want to have them preferably along the fold line at the top, and if anything is hanging off at the bottom, you can trim it off. Okay, so it really literally is, what do I reckon? It is, if you're talking in centimeters, it's like 1 millimeter between 1 millimeter between each one, no more. Okay, so once you're happy with that, we're just going to take the first one, put a little bit of your adhesive on the top and bottom, about 1 millimeter there. I've gone to the middle one next. You won't see a lot of this because it's going to be covered up with this panel made up of arches. I'm going to show you how I did that in a moment. So now that I've got the middle one and I've got the two end ones, now I can equally center that yellow one, Golden Glow, in between them. So I think this is the best way to get them all nice and even. I'm going to go and do the same at this side.
Now this is a butterfly, pink butterfly with a yellow background.
That's this card. That's this card. It's actually a flower.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it's the other card. You've gone
Whoops.
through the bug card, and you've opened up the flower one, the pink one. It's the third one.
Okay. That was the first one I opened then.
It's Murphy's Law, you know, it's always going to be the last one. All right. So you've got that base down, Kathy?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
What we're going to do next is we've got these two pieces. So I have stamped Hello Friend on here. It's only a very small amount of space. So you could, I guess, potentially you could maybe stamp something on here. The sample one that I got the idea from had a little something stamped there. But you could put a panel and put the wording across somewhere else. You get like a strip of cardstock. This is not the right color, and it's too wide. But you could, you know, with a white, you could just put a sentiment there or something like that. I just snuck that in there, or you can leave it completely blank on the front and then put your sentiment in the center.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically we're doing the dark side facing up. Okay. Dark side, and then just your white. Okay. And we're just going to stick those together. And just center those nicely there. I think I've got that pretty centered. Now that can actually go straight on the front now. So I've just left equal top and bottom and then equal from left to right. There's more gap on the top and bottom than there is left to right. So just find your middle left to right and then pretty much centered top to bottom.
Yeah.
Now we're going to work on constructing the heart, and it's made out of arches. So I want to show you.
Okay.
This is still available. It's called Everyday Arches. There is this stamp set, and it has a lovely amount of arches dies in it. Okay.
Right.
So you do have to buy it as a bundle to get both the stamp and the arches. You may even find it cheaper by buying them as separate things. These arches are incredibly versatile, and they're being carried over in this new catalogue. I'll just quickly have a look for, just trying to think where I might find them. I know where they are in the catalogue, but I'm thinking of examples that they've done using them. The arches are here. So I don't I'm not 100% sure if the stamp set's carrying through,
Right.
but the dies are.
Right.
So you get all these different size arches, which are great. And I have seen some wonderful, wonderful cards made with them. That's the actual stamps. So I'm not
Oh, yeah.
sure. I'm not sure if they're available. If they are, they'll be on my website, but they may also be in here. I can't say I've seen them though. But the dies are definitely available.
Right.
Dies. So I do believe with an order from my website, you can add a free catalog to your order. And I don't think the arch stamp, it's not showing in here by the look of it. No, I'm not seeing anything that resembles that, but the dies are available. If we've got time later, we can go through the catalog. So the arches, I was going to see if I could see something made with the arches. I didn't come across anything. I've definitely seen something on the internet just recently. If you just type in everyday arches, you'll get a whole heap of different artwork come up anyway. We've got this beautiful paper here. I'll see if I've got a better view of that. And it's beautiful sunset. And did I show you that last month? I had it. It's something I got when I was in Queensland. Not Queensland, golly. When I was in here. When I was in Sydney, it was a prize. And they have a special coating on them. They're 6x6 papers. They're brilliant for card making, but they've also got these you can buy. These are dies to cut out the sailboat and to cut out the lighthouse. And then you can put these beautiful sunset papers behind them. They're absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I've got the papers. I just don't have the dies, and hopefully I'll get those, and hopefully we can make something in our class with them. I can't see anything with the arches. Sorry. It's possibly that I've seen it online and they haven't given it an example of using them in the catalogue, which is a bit of a shame. They've missed an opportunity there.
Yeah.
I know there was a lot of artwork on the pages. Like they've got artwork all through the catalogue, which is fantastic, on ways to use the stamps and the dies. But all you need to do is type into the internet, Stampin' Up, and then the name of the stamp set, and you'll get a multitude of different ideas to use with them. I'm just flicking through as well while I'm giving you a bit of a look at the glorious papers. Like I said, we'll see if we get a chance to do it later. Now we are going to get cut off in a couple of minutes. So I'll just quickly explain this, and we can come back and put it together. We can do it together. But this is going to be the dark side up now. So we're going to start with the golden glow on the bottom, and then at right angles, you're going to put the peaceful pine, and then on top of that, you're going to put the hydrangea hue. See how it's making a heart? And then here you're going to put the crisp cantaloupe, and they're all lined up along these two sides. Okay, I'm just showing you quickly. You can put them together in the break if you like, and I will come back and put them together on camera. Okay, so start putting them together.
So where are they lined up? The bottom?
Along the bottom.
Oh, the side. Okay, thank you.
To make that point.
Yeah.
So if you feel happier starting from the top, start at the top. So we only need adhesive on the bottom sort of third. Okay, so you can do it this way. So the lightest one is on top. These are both the barely blush. This is the light side. That's the dark side. I've just turned the paper over. We're down to a minute, ladies. Okay, and this one just put a little bit there. And then that's going to go on that one.
Oh, you've got a whole heart. I don't think I've seen that.
And then this one's going to go like this. All right, so that's going to go there. And I'm going to now put the adhesive all the way up because we do need it to stick against
Is
the
it
hope.
the one on top, the white? Is that a whole heart together?
It's not a heart. It's not a heart. It's an arch.
It's the two pieces that you've glued together.
So that's an arch. That's the light one.
Yes.
And then
okay.
The next one is the dark side. I've got. Hi, Kathy. So.
Hi.
Hi, I'm just getting my other camera ready. I might use this as an opportunity to show you some things that Val has already seen. So I'm just trying to line this last one up. That looks okay. So I've got my heart there. I think one of my little arches is a little bit off kilter, but that's okay. And then stick it on. All right, so when I put the heart, when I put this whole centerpiece on, I did push it up. I've got a little bit sticking out the side here, so I haven't listened to my own advice and lined them up well. So I'm just going to trim the edge of that off as fraction, just so that it sits a bit straight, more straight or straighter. And then, so what I did was I didn't want this part here in the middle showing. So I did push these up high enough to hide that. And then I just obviously got the centerpiece centered. So just like that. I'll just take this opportunity and I'm going to tell you about really quickly about Paper Pumpkin. So Paper Pumpkin has been in America and probably Canada for I don't know how long. So Paper Pumpkin is a subscription. It's a card subscription. You can trial it and just pay month to month, like 1 month at a time, or you can have it on a repeating subscription. Like each month it'll just automatically roll over and charged back to your chosen card. I've got bits of glue everywhere. I can't believe it. This is how it comes. So it comes all sealed up, and I don't know what cover comes on it. Like it might be in a sealed plastic wrap with your delivery address on there. And then everything's in here to create your cards. So from memory, it's similar to our kit collections. Very similar because it has everything. It has the stamp. It has an ink. If you need an ink for the cards or whatever the project is, it's got all the adhesives. Now, there's the stamp set. It has the embellishments and the foam adhesive, whatever you need. All comes in it. And there are, I believe, this one has 9 hearts. And they are beautiful, beautiful. You don't get to see exactly what you're going to get in each packet, but you do get a little sneak peek. So these are the envelopes. They're very pretty. And so we'll just check them, right? That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are 9. They're not always card kits. Sometimes they are I don't believe they're a big scrapbook page because they've got to fit inside this box, but they might be like they may do a 6 by 8 inch. 6 by 8 inch would definitely fit in here. But sometimes they are like home decor projects or pretty much cards. Yeah, that's about it. Sometimes they are craft ideas. So, yeah. Anyway, this is the first this is the first one. This is the April one. The May one, you'd have to order, if you wanted the May one, you'd have to order by the 11th. So probably by Sunday. They're $44 Australian. So you make 9 cards, but I'm just going to quickly show you the cards, and I stuck pretty much to the original designs. Okay, and you can swap out, Father's Day, or you can put birthday. What else is on here? So it's got dad, son, and you've got you are an inspiration. You are a lifesaver. Older, wiser, better. Thanks. Happy birthday. Happy Father's Day. And this one's got some seagulls, some cat's tail little things, and it's also got this like ropey looking piece as well. I know it's hard to see. Didn't have it up high enough, but they are all your clear stamps. And yes, you get everything you need. I won't sort of pull it all. Well, I'll show you real quick, but that's what you stamp on, so you don't have to cut anything. That's the backers, all the embellishments to create the signs and the things. And these are your card bases. They feel thicker than what we work with for our cards. When I'm doing my card classes, they feel a bit thicker, but they're also beautifully printed. So what you could do is actually cut them in half and stick that onto a card base, and then you've got a whole nother panel to make something else out of if you wanted to be bothered. But yeah, it's that's a nice wood grain. So, and then these are all your die cut pieces. You just punch them out. They're sturdy. Here's some more card bases. So, and I've so far made one of each design. One of each design. I think I've made one of each design. So I've got 2 of that one. It's 2 sheets of that. But yeah, 2. Yeah, I've made one of each design because I've got 2 of each card base left. So I just wanted to quickly show you that. If you want to know more or how to go about ordering, let me know, Kathy. You get all the instructions, exactly where to place everything, where to stamp, where to put your adhesives, where to put absolutely everything. So you don't need to be creative. You just follow what it says to do, and you cannot go wrong. It's all on here, and it tells you on the back exactly what you get in each kit.
Yes,
you're not going to get this one because this one finished. This was the April one.
right.
And I don't know if I will get, I really would like to get the May one. But the cutoff each month is about the 10th or the 11th. So
Yes.
that gives them time to package it and send it out. It's going to be a beautiful pack. Go in and have a look at it, and you'll get a bit of a sneak peek to see if it's cards or a paper craft project or a home decor product, something like that.
Yeah.
So I know you didn't see that, Val, but you did see the one I showed down. This is the one this is the one that was down at Sarah's last month when we went down.
Okay.
All right. So that's Paper Pumpkin. Very exciting because you can just pack that little box up in your wherever you're going away for the weekend or whatever, and you've got something to sit and create. Now, while you were missing, Val, we did put the heart onto the backer, and then
I've been sticking it.
And then we are just going to, I don't know if Kathy's put these on, but I'm going to go ahead and put my bling on, and I'm going to put them in order of, well, I don't know what order yours are on your little piece here, but I'm going very light pink, darker pink. Well, it's actually a bit more salmon color. So this is the crisp cantaloupe. Then I'm going to I'm doing them a little bit different to how I did my originals. This is the Golden Glow. I'm trying really hard to remember the names. Have you noticed? All these double barrel names, like why can't they just call them gold, and why not hydrangea and maybe blush? Like, why does it have to be so complicated?
Yeah.
And then
Right, done that.
this is peaceful pine. And I don't think I've done too
Oh, that's the
bad.
little dot. Okay.
They're beautiful, they're shiny, they're pretty, so pretty. And that's it. And I was saying to Kathy, you need a very small stamp to go in that corner, or like I've done, Hello Friend, which is off, which you probably won't have, but oh, this is an old set. So this is no longer available. I was looking for some very small stamps and I found this one, Hello Friend. And then inside you can put happy birthday, or you don't even have to stamp on the front. Just stamp
Yeah.
inside. Just put,
Yep.
happy birthday or hello friend, or wishing you well, or hope you're better soon, or whatever
Yep.
you want to put.
Yeah.
Even just to put I love you inside if you're giving it to, I don't know, your daughter, your mother, your
Yep.
cousin, your best friend, whatever. So that's that one. Do you like that?
Pretty, isn't it?
I wanted
Yes, it's
to,
interesting.
yeah. And I wanted to show you the versatility of those arches to give you another way of using them, and also to show you all of the in colors, the front and back, and then obviously these beautiful little pearl dots. They're not called pearls, but you know what I mean. Whatever they're
Yeah.
called. I can never remember their names. There's so many different ones they come out with. But these are the ones that match the papers. So if you need to know codes or anything, here they are anyway. They are called, as I said, 26 to 28 in color dots.
Dots. Okay.
Dots, in color dots. These ones are, they're dots. So that's card number 1.
Very
And
nice.
I'll put that off to the side. Let me just, so card number 1, I'll pop up there. And I'll put those off to the side. We're going to do this card next. Now, I will give you a bit of a tip here. If you are thinking of stamping onto this, I'll call it oatmeal looking paper, because it has a real texture to it. And I'll show you where that's from in a second. I've just got to, no point me covering up my mouse pad because I need to get to my mouse pad on my laptop. I've just got to make myself make a little bit of room here. I've just moved the cat's bed under my table because I thought she might sit under there, because I don't know where she's been. But I think I kicked her accidentally,
Oh.
so she's taken off. I didn't kick her. I just put my toe on her and she's gone.
Oh.
So we're going to do this one next. This is the cone flower stamp and die. And this one is awesome. It's still available. And if you buy the die set separate and the stamp set separate, you will get the best price buying them separate. They are in a bundle, but you pay more that way. So at the moment they're marked down because they're on their way leaving.
Yeah.
But I want to show you just quickly what is in this packet. So you get these awesome leaves, 2 different leaves. That's the dies, obviously. You get the metal stem of the flower. You get the top of the cone flower. You get this flower, which we're going to play with, and you get, oh, there's another leaf. Oh, here, over here. So you get the solid outline of the leaf, and you get the cutout piece, that layer. And I believe we've got both of those. We're going to be putting them together. Yes, we do. So I've given you both. And then you get the butterfly. So you get the outline of the butterfly, which will coordinate with the stamp. And then you also get this pattern piece that cuts out just like a long skinny strip there for a border, which is different. And then you get this big, which looks like butterfly wings, Val. You are right, they look like a butterfly. And then you get all these beautiful stamps, and the stamp set has a ton of sentiments. So happy belated birthday, thank you. You made my day. It's your day. I love that you're love that I've known you for so many birthdays. I'm sorry I missed your special day. Let's extend the celebration, celebrating you. So all of those. Now I've been combining my stamp and die sets into the same little pack because a lot of these are coming in these now, and I'm just trying to save space, and they will all fit into one of these. Some of these are extra long, like this one. Can you see how much longer it is? I'm actually, in a lot of cases, you can cut this down and modify them so that they're going into the same sort of storage system as these ones. So I have been cutting the long ones down if I can fit everything into them. Okay, this is Scallop Blooms. I haven't shown you this. I'm just going to quickly show you what I'm talking about with the length, because this is one that I can't shrink down. See this? So you've got all these scallops, which scallop like flowers, but scallop shapes, and all of these other dies, and it pretty much takes up the whole length of the packet. All right, so I'm not going to be able to shrink that one down. And this one has a stamp set of all these sentiments. This was an alternative. This was like a happy birthday, an idea to stamp inside. Sending sunshine. What I was going to say to you about this oatmeal paper, I recommend you don't stamp on the oatmeal paper. I stamped on mine sending sunshine. It's not nice and crisp. It's actually spread into that natural fiber of the stamp. Oh, sorry, of the paper. Okay, let's get these pieces all out and we'll put them together. They were my extras I'd cut. Okay, so this one here is this one. Now the envelopes that we're getting at the moment are bigger than the card. Now we've got, I call it oatmeal paper, but it's not called that at all. It's called, and I think this is still available, I'm not 100% sure. This is called Natural Hues Textured Specialty Paper. There's 3 different colors, if I'm right. You get 1, 2, 3. You might have seen I've got that oatmeal-y color. I've got like a light tan, sort of neutrally color, and then I've got a cream. Okay. And I thought this one looked nice behind the cone flower. All right, and let me think. Yes, all right. So we've got this one, which we're just going to center. I can see mine could do with a little trim. I hope yours are nice and straight. Mine's just got a little extra sort of bit on the side, which I'll just neaten off. And I think these papers are exactly the same front and back, so it's not going to matter which side you pick. And then stick that straight onto the front of your card. This is going to be a portrait style card, or a portrait orientation. So if you've got some pink ink available, you're welcome to put a little bit of pink ink along the top layer, but you don't have to. And I've cut my butterfly looking piece. I've cut it apart and I've just trimmed the edge off a little bit off the top. You don't need to worry too much about it because it is going to get covered up. Now I've got, obviously this is 2-tone cardstock, and if you have them both the same way up, you'll get a layer. If you turn them over so that you've got the same color facing up, you'll get a bit of a different frilly edge with the 2 different shapes. Okay, like a petticoat on a dress or a layered dress. Do you know what I mean? So you've got your 2 layers there, and then this one's going to go over the top. Now you don't have to ink these before you stick it together. You can get a little bit of soft pink ink later, and you can still do that later. So this is how I did it. I got my stem, I stuck my leaves together first. So line up your bottom layer and top layer for each leaf, and I use a little bit of liquid glue and only put a tiny little droplet when I can get it down. I know this one's getting empty. So I'm just putting a couple of little drops of glue. Don't need very much, which we don't want it oozing out everywhere. And then stick the layers together. So once you've got your two leaves, once you've got the leaves assembled, just pop them aside for a second. Doesn't take long for that glue to work. Now, we're going to basically work out where your stem's going to go. And I've just put mine off at an angle like this. I think that's more appealing than trying to have it straight up and down. I didn't like that as much. It just looked a bit too stiff. So I did it off to the side. So I have used liquid glue on the back of this. Make sure you get the back so you have the nicer side facing up. And I know I've got those other tweezers here. I might just grab it with that. Okay, let me see. Might need a tiny bit at the bottom, otherwise the bottom might be not sticking down very well. All right, let me see. Right, so not holding it the right way, but okay, I'm just going to put that across somehow like that on an angle. Press that down. Now, the next thing you're going to do, just work out which one you're going to have on the bottom. Doesn't really matter. So I'm going to just put this one on the bottom, and I'm going to put just my regular sort of adhesive on that, and we're going to stick that straight to the card front like that, okay? Now give me a second while I just close some of these things that are popping up on my screen. Okay. So next, what I have put in here next is some dimensional tape, some dimensionals. So Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. These are the regular size, and then we also have the mini. So I really should have my pokey tool, but I do have, I'll just go with the tweezers. These aren't crafting tweezers. These are just extra tweezers I had, and I was using those to put the names on the ink pads. So I'm going to go in, and I actually didn't put the dimensionals at the top. I only put them towards the bottom to give that to sort of give that a bit of a lift so that it was sitting up off the card base a little, just to give it a bit more interest and dimension. And then we're going to stick the top down. All right, so we're going to put glue on the top and take the backing off the dimensionals. Okay, so that one then is going to go directly on top, line up the top part, the cone at the top, and then the bottom bit's going to just sit up a little bit. And then for this pretty piece, the petals there like that, the delicate petals, for this one, all I did was I actually put some liquid adhesive on the top and a little bit on each petal, just a little bit, because these have these have the gaps in between the petals, the cut marks. And then this one is the third layer, and it just goes directly on top of there. Line it up at the top, and then just pat it down, hold it down until it sort of grabs. Okay. I have got a little tiny bit of glue coming out there, so we'll just wipe that off, and you can always use your rub and erase remover, which I love, to get any of that off when it dries. Now, this little brown piece here, again, it has cut marks in it. So if you turn it to the back, you'll see it doesn't look as, like it looks rough on the back. So you can just poke those little pieces, bend them out, so that when you turn it over, you've got these parts of your flower sticking up. And then when you put that on your card, you'll get a little bit of the pink underneath showing through. See that?
Yeah.
So go ahead and do that on most of those. Poke them to the front. So work on the back and poke them out to the front. I wouldn't worry about the tiny, tiny ones at the top. Just do the bottom 3 layers. I'm just using, as you can see, I'm just using the tip of my scissors. You could use like a pokey tool, whatever you've got as a bit of a pointy thing. Okay, once that's done, and I'm almost there. Some of them are very small on the corners, so I'm not going to worry too much about those. So that's really good. Now you could actually use I'm going to use a dimensional on this because I didn't use a dimensional on my original, but I'm going to try this and see if I can get it sitting, like giving it that dimension. And I am going to put a little bit of glue on the outer edges. See if I can get that to sort of sit up and make it look a bit puffed up, because these flowers do have that beautiful big domey cone center. All right, so I'm not worried that I can see the white underneath. You could probably color it in with some of your textury, what do you call them? Oh my goodness, alcohol markers or markers. All right, I'm just getting that into place. Some of them have flattened and that's fine, but that's that. Now, then we're going to put our leaves on, and this card is then finished, except for your sentiment. So I would suggest either putting a little strip along here and stamping onto the strip. Not that color, that doesn't look very nice, but maybe a white, and stamp onto a strip. You've got plenty of room to put a sentiment there if you wish, rather than don't stamp directly onto that. I learnt my lesson. Now with the leaves, I did put one under the stem. I've stuck my stem down. I could probably get one under there, you know. I can poke it under, so I think I will still do that, but you don't have to. You can put them on top. So the one that's the thinner one, I sort of poked the point of it underneath, but there's no reason why you couldn't just sit it and have it on top. Okay, so that's that one. And then this one I did put on top. All right, that should about do it. So I'm just going to pop that there like that. Now, I don't have my sponge tool out, I don't think. This has got something on it. I don't know if it is pink. Let me see if I've got a scrap of paper here. I think I do. No, that's not pink, so I'm not going to use that. But yeah, you can just get a little spongy tool and put a little bit of pink on it if you feel like it. And that will just give it that little bit more, I think it looks nice with a bit of the pink towards the top. If you see there, I've done some pink more towards the top and not so much towards the bottom. And it really is sitting on that top layer only. I don't know if you can pick that up in the camera, the slight difference there.
Oh, it's pretty.
Yeah, so it's a very nice set, and you can do quite a bit with this card. So with this, sorry, this stamp and die set. And the butterfly would have been nice, but I'm not allowed to send out stamp things, and I'm trying really hard to be a good person and live, follow the rules of the company because, you know, you never know who does watch our videos in the future that, yeah.
Mm.
Now,
Yep.
there's just a minute or so to go. So we'll
Right.
come back when we get cut off, we'll come back and we'll work on this card, but we'll start. There will be another 10-minute break. Might need to make a hot cup of tea. Mine's gone cold. So we are doing this one. I do want to show you the papers. I might show you those. We're going to probably get cut off, but I will quickly show you what I'm using. So these are called Stylish Shapes. Not sure if these ones are available still. They could be in the last chance. These have all little dotted edges around them. They are super cute. So I've pre-done the circle and the banner for you, ready for you to put your own stamping on the banners. And you'll have a tiny piece that I've stamped the hello on. You'll have that, so you can use that if you want or not use it. This has got the beautiful little ladybugs, okay, and the little like water droplets. So we're going to play with those, so don't lose them. They're in your packet. This is called Sweet Bugs, and it also cuts out the papers. As I've said, it die cuts the matching papers. I'll show you those when we get back. But this is the stamp set. Which hello, ladies.
They look like
Hello there.
They look like little drops of water, don't they? Those little
Yeah,
little dots.
they certainly do. So these are called Ladybug Garden Epoxy Shapes. And there's a couple of there are a couple of different ones in our range at the moment that look like water droplets. We've got a beautiful ferns and flora. I'll show you these ones as well. These are beautiful as well. They're water droplets. So I'll put you down onto the desktop because there's some things here I want to show you. So let me just. I've got my ABC classic radio going out in the kitchen, and I was out there heating up my cup of tea, and on came the Lord of the Rings Fellowship, and I've just turned it on in here, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It's the Sydney Symphony Orchestra.
Oh,
I think I was Sydney or Brisbane, and it's
what channel are you on?
Well, I listen to ABC classic radio.
Oh, it's a radio. Okay.
Yeah. And oh, it's just stunning music, absolutely stunning. Anyway, just getting carried away in the beautiful music I was. Let me just again move all right, so that's turned it sideways again. I just changed it to other way. There. Okay. So these are the ones that come with the ferns and flora. These are called dewdrop embellishments, and these are also some clear water droplets to go with the ferns. And you've got this beautiful green, maybe that's peaceful pine, I'm not sure, but it looks too bright for that. Could be granny apple green, I think. And then this one here, which is like a not sure, that bluey color. They are really beautiful. They're all circular. I know it doesn't show up as well on camera. I'll show you these ones too. These are little strawberries. These are more little rubbery things. And these are called strawberries and dots. And these come from an online exclusive, which is called, now just real quick, it's not in the catalogue, so I did purchase it. Made with Sweetness scrapbooking. It's all about preserving, cooking, that sort of thing. And it's got a lot of other uses for it as well. Picnics, And then this is one of the papers. And this one, it's all part of it. This is homemade sweetness. There's we will probably use that paper in maybe next month. I've got some fun ideas to make some fancy cards, like interactive cards. And this is, I bought the scrapbooking layout. So I thought that would be good too for the fact that I do gardening and so forth. And I've made some jam in my time. So so I'll just quickly show you. This is the Ric Rac ribbon, Ric Rac, what do they call it? They don't call it braid. Specialty Ric Rac. And this is old olives. We're going to use some of that in this card now. I'll just put that back out of the way because I think I've already cut mine. Mine will be in my pack. And when we were going to the break, I was just showing you the stamp set. This has a Lily of the Valley in it. We are getting a whole paper pack in this next catalogue, which is all about Lily of the Valley. It's absolutely stunning. These are all the dies that go with the stamp set for these bugs. These dies also cut out this bug paper, and that's these are the bugs that you've got for your card tonight. Now,
oh my goodness,
the praying mantis does not have a die, and neither does this. Oh no, the big juicy caterpillar has a die. This praying mantis that's knitting doesn't have a die either. So a lot of the other things have dies. So I have pretty much cut down a whole sheet. And I'll just real quick, I'll just show you this one. This is also like a picnicky one as well if you wanted to. But it's just so many good things you can do with that. So we've got the back of that cutout paper is that one. You've got that beautiful, all this beautiful scenery. Oh my goodness. Butterflies, bugs, you name it. And on the back of that, it's got that like pink and white tone pattern. This one is a cut apart sheet. I tried to use this, but we weren't going to have enough to make enough for cards. There's a little foliage on the back of that one. Super, super pretty. I was hoping to have another card made ready for tonight to show you, but I totally ran out of time. That's the second page. So there's two of everything. On the back of this one is that one. This is another bug one, and it's got strawberries in it, so it's super cute. On the back of that, you've got this like patchworky color. You get two of this one, and then you get another design here that's got like blackberries and strawberries and bees. It's just gorgeous. And you've got another patchworky quilt sort of pattern there. So super beautiful. I just can't wait to do something gardening themed or something picnic, or I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's just was too beautiful to resist. And the paper we're using tonight, I've got that strip left of this one that's got the picnic. Oh yes, so that was the last one. I didn't show you. It's all I might have showed you, I don't know, but it's got all mushrooms and woodland ferns and just beautiful. Just gorgeous. And it's got the picnic tablecloth on the back. Now I'm struggling to get them all back in, but let me quickly put them back. Whoops. I don't like keeping in these flimsy packets, but I will get them into a bit of a better packet. So that's that one. All right, let me just do something here. Hold on. I've got stuff sliding off. So that is what we're working with. So let's have a look at what's inside the packet to make our card tonight. I think the Stamp and Die set, I have a feeling that they might also be cheaper separately rather than buying them as a bundle. So usually the bundles are cheaper, but when they've been out for a little while, sometimes they discount them. All right, quite a lot of pieces in here. All right, so our card base is going to be this piece. It's just a single layer. you've got a piece that's already folded in half. It has another score line, so we'll come back to that one as well. You've got all the bits and pieces. We're going to start, I think, with assembling this. Now I have cut this too big, but it's up to you. You can keep it, excuse me, you can keep it the same size as this backing, but that wasn't the intention. So the intention is you'll have to either get your scissors, and I've left it at 3 by 4. You need to cut it down to 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So you can decide.
Can I go down and do that?
Pardon?
Have I got time to go and do that?
Yeah. Yep. So take a.
2 and 3,
You just
2
want
and
to
3/4
take.
by-
You just want to take a 1/4 of an inch off the side and the just one side and the bottom.
Okay.
So you can eyeball it or use your trimmer. Straight
Oh,
scissors.
did you say 1/4 of an inch? How much did you say?
Just a 1/4 of an inch off
1/4 of an inch,
the
yeah.
top and one side. That's all.
Yep. Yep.
And those little snips could be useful they might be useful somewhere in a minute. We'll have a look. I haven't used them on my card because I didn't cut mine like that, but I ended up cutting this one like that.
Right.
Alrighty. We'll wait just for Kathy a minute. I'm going to have a sip of my tea. I went and put hot water in it. I'd made it really, really strong. So all I did was top it up with hot water.
Right.
Super strong. Must have left the tea.
So have
bag
we
in.
got a card with that, or we just got the white, the green paper?
You've got this
Yes.
single layer. That's your card base.
Yes. Good.
We're
Okay.
going to build on that.
Yep.
And then this piece that's folded, that's part of the mechanism. So see the side of this is the card, and then it's an easel, and it's going to sit like that.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
Bit hard to show you this one, but I'll just keep it flat.
Oh no,
there.
that's okay. I just sort of thought, I've lost the card, or there wasn't one in it.
So what you can do while we're waiting, you can.
Kathy's
I'm
back.
back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Awesome. So let's with this piece, let's stick it onto the green backing. So this card has the base is, what did I use? I feel like it's granny. I feel like it's old olive. Anyway, it's one of them. It's either old olive or granny apple green. Let's see. Yeah, it's old olive. And then this one's garden green. So you want to stick
Okay.
your DSP pattern paper, designer series paper, onto your garden green backer. Okay, that's that.
Yep. Okay.
Just put that aside for now.
Oh, okay.
Now come to this panel and get your 2 pieces of picnic tablecloth.
Is that the very big one? Yes, I think it is. That's the very big one?
The rectangle?
Yep.
Yep. Now you can have whichever side you want up, the light or the dark. I did the dark last time, so of course I'm going to swap it over and go for the light side. Because that's what I like to do. I like to change it up a little. So just leave yourself a little border on the edge, but an 1/8 of an inch or something. Just pop down your beautiful tablecloth. And we've got this beautiful rickrack braid. Now, this rickrack braid is actually going to stick to this piece. Okay, so you've got this piece. So once again, just push that up there. We've got that ready. Come over to this piece. Now, we want the longest piece at the bottom. So turn it round. So you've got this piece here and you've got your score line up there. You with me on this?
Yep.
So fold the score line towards you and burnish it. So I'm working on the light side. So if you want to turn it over and do the opposite side, be my guest. But you're going to have the dark side. You're going to have to write your message on that side. So I'm going to go with the light side because I think it's a little dark, but you do whatever you feel you want to. So we've got that. So we've got the fold at the top, which is halfway, and then you've got your full panel here at the bottom. So this is what we're going to do. This rickrack braid is quite delicate and it frays quite easily. So we are going to be running the rickrack braid down the length of the card. So what I want you to do is have a bit of overhang. I've given you enough so that you can overhang it a little bit. You can fold in half if you like. You can cut it in half if you like, but I have given you, if you fold it in half, you'll see you've got quite a bit there overhang. Okay, so you just need a few millimeters overhang or a couple of millimeters overhang. Work out which side looks the nicest. So sometimes there is an irregular weave. Okay, so just look at which side is the better one. So what we're going to do then is just lay your rickrack braid down. You've got your fold piece, you've got your long piece here and your folded half there. So if it's better for you to work back to front, you can do this. What we're going to do though is on the back of the long 3x3 side, you're going to turn that over. We're going to run some tape along here. Now, I didn't think about this, but do you have any of the tear tape?
Don't think so.
So if you've got some tear tape, lay that down and just tear it.
I'm going to go and grab mine.
Val, you can use, I'm just trying to think, what else would you have?
I might have, but I'd have to look for it.
Yeah. So you can use a bit of glue, so liquid glue. You might be able to use your tape runner. I don't know if it'll be strong enough.
Oh, okay.
So use your tape runner. And what we're going to do is, as I said, we're going to have the scallop edge, we're going to have it sticking out over the edge, but we're going to have a little bit at each end, just a little bit. I hope I've left enough. Have I left enough? You don't want to go past halfway.
No, halfway is the line, isn't it?
Well, you need to come down. You need to have enough to do the other side. I've got plenty.
Oh, okay. I'm with you.
All right. So you can put your adhesive on both sides. So we'll just wait for Kathy to catch up. She's just getting her tear tape. So you want to make sure that they are even. So however much scallop you leave out on this side, you want to do the same.
Okay.
We'll just wait for Kathy. I've actually put mine probably too far in. I'm just going to peel it back up. So in the center of that rickrack ribbon, there's actually 4 lines. 1, 2, 3. There's 4 lines of sewing. So I'm going to push it out and have 2. I'm going to have my little scallops out. You can see there's 2 lines of sewing.
Oh, okay.
So I've got 2 lines of sewing sticking out. We'll just wait for Kathy to
If we
come
just
back.
cut this bit of, if we just cut that a bit of in half.
Yeah, you can do
Working.
that. You'll have enough I'll have to show you how to sort of secure the ends so they don't fray and so it looks neat. So cutting it in half will be fine because you won't have much overhang. You'll just have probably the right amount. So what I was saying to Val, your rickrack braid has 4 lines of stitching up the center, right? That holds the weave. I've
Yeah.
positioned it, Kathy, so that I've put 2 lines of tear tape down, one on either side of this long piece. And then I've positioned the rickrack braid so that there's the scallop edge and 2 lines of stitching sticking out. So when it gets stuck down, you'll see the beautiful scallop and the stitching.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got your tear tape here, tear tape here. We're going to peel off the tear tape and position our rickrack and work out which side is going to face up. If it's nicer on the one side better than the other, I think it is. Slightly, for mine anyway. And then I'm going to position that so that I've got enough. Hopefully I'll get it sort of in the middle. Okay, let's have a look. Now, I could come out a little bit further with that one. So with the tear tape, I can lift it up and come out a bit further. Just peel it off. We're going to put some more tear tape. No, that's probably, I could come out further.
So that's actually the back of the card. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep.
Let me have a look. That's better. All right. So what we're going to do is just trying to get that centered. Let's see. The good thing with that tear tape too is you can have a couple of goes at it, lift it up and put it back down. Now, what we're going to do next is with some little tiny pieces of tear tape, we're going to put some tear tape here on each end. Again, you could use glue, tape runner. So make sure you've got it so that it's on your rickrack, but also going onto your cardstock. So we've got everything turned upside down, okay? So we're working on the back. And then we're going to, if you push it down really, like with the tear tape, you really need to sort of burnish it so that it's easy to lift up the paper off the back. I haven't got my piercing tool, which would have been sensible. Should have learnt this from when I did the card. When I did that, I had the same problem. Okay, so here we go. So I've got my little piercing tool, just trying to get the paper backing off. Here we go. So then I'm just going to, so just to get rid of that fuzzy wuzzy end on the rickrack, I'm going to turn it back on itself and secure it there on the tear tape. So I'm just going to do the other end and then we'll go to the other corner. So just turn it back on itself so that when you look at it from the actual right side, you can't see any of the fuzzy wuzzy ends and it looks nice and neat from the top. Okay, so we're going to do the second side now, again with a little tear tape. I don't know how you're going there, Val, with your tape runner. What are you using?
Oh, I haven't used anything yet. I think I'll leave it and try and find some of that tape.
Yeah. So you could also bring it on Saturday week.
Yeah.
And I'll help you do it then if you like.
Okay. Yeah,
but
that'd be
bring
good.
your bring your tear tape and I'll help you put it together.
Yeah.
If
I've got any, I'm really not sure.
Okay, well, I'll have to try and remember to bring my tear tape then.
Oh, that'd be good.
You can pick up cheap rolls from the discount shops and maybe Spotlight and places, but I can't guarantee it's going to be
Okay.
the same quality as
Yeah.
Stamp It Up. I mean, it's super sticky, mine.
Yeah.
All right. So once you've got it nice and neat, so this is the top, okay, and it looks nice and neat on both sides. We are going to still work on the back, and you'll need to put a whole line of the tear tape over the top of the rickrack. Now, how are you going, Kathy? Are you okay?
Just putting my last bit of tear and tape on the last corner.
Yep. Oh, I put mine out a bit too far now. This tearing tape, I'll just cut that off a bit. So we'll put one on each. Oh, I've got tearing tape stuck to my desk now. Little snip, I cut a little snip off, and of course it's stuck to my desk. So we will put one at each side over the tearing tape, or tear tape, whatever you want to call it. And that's to give it a little bit more strength, because we are going to stick this down to the card base, which will be over the top of this one, okay?
Okay.
We'll be positioning it right in the middle. So we will also put, I mean, you can use some liquid glue here in the middle. I'm just going to use tear tape because I've already got some other tear tape there. And why not? Now that I'm on the tear tape trail, I'm just going to take up that little backing bit if I can get that off. Oh, the whole lot's come off. That's fine. I will get rid of the whole lot. Roll it up into a little gumball. And I would just suggest you make sure to run it across the bottom and across the top if you've got gaps there, just so you've got a nice, what would you call it? Just like a nice, so that it adheres all down nice and firmly on the edges, because those edges, because it's going to be a moving part, it needs and we've got that rickrack braid there. You don't want it sticking, like coming apart when people are moving it, opening it and closing it. I'm just taking all my covering off my my tear tape. And don't forget to burnish it down, because that's we've got better chance of getting the paper backing off if it's well pressed down. And of course, it's stuck to the rickrack, but it's still not wanting to lift up well. No, I can't get mine up. There we go. Right, let's work on these two outside ones. See how we go getting those to lift.
We divided character perspectives and chapters and wrote little bits and cross-edited, and yeah, out the book. Right, what's it about?
Oh, how are you going, Kathy? I can't get mine to lift up.
Well, I've got the first one off, but now I'm just trying to get the second one off the rickrack.
Yes, it is a bit.
Just being a bit forceful.
Yes. Yeah, well,
There we go.
here we go. Got it. Yay. Now I've got one more. One more. And I might need to put a tiny bit more in that corner to hold it down nice and firm.
Directing a concert of hers under the ocean somehow.
Very sticky.
Yep. That's what we
Whoa.
want. We want it well and truly stuck so it doesn't come up. I'm going to put a little bit here at the top, just where there's some bare rickrack, just so we get good adhesion, adhesiveness. I don't know what the right word is. No, so just make sure it's well and truly stuck down. All right. Let me know when you're ready, Kathy. I won't go ahead yet.
Okay, I'm done.
Right. So you've got all your sticky stuff. You're
Yeah.
going to turn it over and hover above here and center that evenly, basically, so you've got it lining up flush at the bottom, and try and lay it as straight as possible. Stick it all down. All right, then you will have our mechanism. All right, so you've got this.
Yeah.
You've got it like that.
Yeah.
Or basically it's flat, but that's going to be up like that. So that's going to be the moving part. So you can lay it flat. We're going to put our front piece on, and it's got a nice border edge around it. But we are only going to put adhesive so that it's on the bottom part here. So I would suggest just put a couple of rows of your double-sided adhesive here, and then just position that so it's pretty centered. Press that down, and now we've got our easel like that. Okay, how's that? Yeah, following along?
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah. That's done.
All right, let's have a look at what I've put in your envelope now, because I can't remember. I've put, I think you've got a couple of extra things too that I had cut out, and I thought I'd put them in your envelope. You can use them for this card or save them for something else. So you've got a Lily of the Valley. That's all with die cuts. So just put that aside for the minute. You've got your banner pieces. Put those aside for the minute. You've got a mushroom, a little flower with some grass, and then you've got a little flower, and you've got two bugs. Two cute bugs. And you've got the circle. So the idea is that the circle is going to hang off to the side, and that's going to be your position for your bug. Okay. Now, because this is a smaller bug to what I used, you don't need to have it hanging off too far. What you do need, because these bugs, if I'd put them straight onto your mushroom background, they really don't stand out enough. So I decided we'd go with this. You need to leave room to stick on your sentiment strip, so that can go down here. I mean, look, there's no reason why that can't hang off to the right. And you've got that extra little bit if you want to find a stamp that would go on that to go with that. You don't need to use both, but I threw it in with that anyway. The circle is flush to the paper. You don't use any dimensionals. This one, you would put dimensionals under it and have it raised up after you've stamped your sentiment. So we won't put that on, but we need to think about where it's going to go. You've all got a different piece of paper. So you've all got a slightly different scene. So some of you might have a stump. Some of you might have some mushrooms on the left. Some of you might have yellow mushrooms, red mushrooms, or whatever. So You do what you feel. Arrange them the way you want. I am not going to cover up my little baby mushrooms that are down here. They are super cute. They're on the edge of the stump. So I'm going to position my pieces so that this piece is going to probably come out here off the side so I can see my mushrooms. I may even bring it up a bit higher. This bug here is pretty lonely by itself, but I would put him more towards the bottom. So he's sort of sitting on the top of a mushroom or a stump. You can put him up here if you want. He looks a bit like he's floating if you do that. But if you put him a bit down there, you can put the mushrooms beside him or behind him. You can put the mushrooms over on the side here if you want to. You can put them here. You can push this up higher and put them here. So you can play around with the placement. I've given you the extras. You don't have to use them if you don't want to. The little flower you can put there. You can put that behind him, or you can put that sort of, yeah, I don't know, wherever you want. I didn't use it on my original because I'd used that other praying mantis. So even something like that doesn't look too bad. I might put the flowers over to this side. Not sure yet. You could possibly put them up here on the banner. But then you've got your little bee, and he's coming along with a flower to give to the bug. Okay, you've got this little tiny flower, and he's going to hold on to that under his hands. Him or her, whatever. And then, so I would suggest that you do put him onto the circle. Okay, but you put him wherever you want. Put it, I should say, wherever you want. Work out your positioning before we stick it down. Now, with my the card I was playing around with, I decided to use those little ants. But for you guys, I've given you each the same, and I've got the same. So it's a lily of the valley. We'll decorate inside in a minute. So, do you have a bit of an idea of how you want to put them together?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'll
Go
take a
ahead.
picture.
Yeah. Go
I
ahead
don't
and
think
go ahead and stick them down. As I said, I'm going to leave my little piece for stamping, but I want to know where it's going to go. I'm going to put both bugs on some dimensionals. So I'm going to get my dimensionals out, and I'm going to put one at the top and one at the bottom of that bug. And same with the bee. I'm going to put one at the top, one at the bottom. And I might cut one in half or take some of this outer edge and put some under the wings as well, just to give that a bit of support. And what I will do is I will slip the single flower in under his hands in a minute. I'll put a little bit of tiny bit of adhesive on the back of that and pick that up with my tweezers.
Oh, I'm supposed to look down.
Just slot that under his hands. Look at that. How cute.
So is it just the back of the card, Alison, that you're sticking to the main big piece. Was it just half of it that you glued, or the whole piece?
What are you talking about? I'm sorry, Val, you've lost me.
The back of the one you're working on now.
Are you talking about the green piece?
No, I haven't stuck it down yet. Oh, you stick the whole thing down. It's all right.
So you've got your rickrack on both sides, and that piece gets stuck.
Oh, that's right. That's why I haven't stuck it down, because I haven't stuck that on.
Oh,
Okay.
right, yeah. But you can definitely
lot,
you can work on this front panel.
Yep.
And you can stick that on later.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I've got that there like so. I'm going to put my little banner piece here with my sentiment. I'm just deciding, do I want the mushroom over this side or do I want it behind the bug? I sort of feel like maybe I'll put it behind the bug and maybe I'll put those little flowers down there because that's what my paper is. Like I said, you are all going to have slightly different backgrounds. So I think I've used dimensionals on enough different things. We're down to a minute, ladies. So when we get cut off, come back in. It hasn't seemed to be locking me out as long tonight for some reason. So I'll see you back here in a minute. I've got a couple of new things to show you. And we'll come back and finish this. I'll see if how long it locks me out for. It might only be a minute or two.
Okay.
It might not be. And we'll just go back to the desk view. Let me swap that over. And we'll get on to this last card. I want desk view and right, let me see. So, we got to this. We got to here. We've got our little scene builder. So cute. Oh my goodness. Who are you going to give this to? It's going to be hard, isn't it? Which grandchild or which girlfriend or which loved one or yeah, it's just so cute.
Really cute.
This is a stopper. So this Lily of the Valley is designed as a stopper and it's to hold your card in place.
Oh.
Right? That's what that's for. So you need to put it on dimensionals. So go ahead and get a few foam tape dimensionals, whatever. I think the big ones are too big. I'm going to swap to the mini if I can put my hands on them right now. What's that one? That's the big ones. I reckon, I don't know where I'll put them. So what I might do, I might cut my bigger ones in half. I can do that. Just cut some of them down in half and that will probably be fine. So I'm just going to back the little bells, the bell shapes, or I should say the Lily of the Valley flowers. And put a little bit down there. Alrighty. Anyone got anything planned for the weekend? Mother's Day or having a quiet one?
Yeah, just got the family coming around on Sunday.
Oh, nice. Are they
Yeah.
bringing dinner for lunch for you?
No.
Have you got to cook?
No, yes,
Oh
unfortunately.
dear.
But that's all right. That's all right.
I've got
those bugs. Those bugs are really cute.
Aren't they super cute?
They really are.
Super, super cute. So you can cut the paper apart and you could fussy cut them, but you've got the dies to cut them out beautifully. And then when you've used up all your pretty paper, then you've got your stamps. You can stamp them and color them and then die cut them. I'm just trying to work out where I want my Lily of the Valley. And I think I'm going to put it up a bit high. I know that's a bit high, but I want it up high enough so that it gives me a nice slope and stand up. It needs to stand up. Now, I did not stamp yours, but this little stamp looks like little ant tracks or something. I did stamp that with I did use a close to my heart green. I think I used evergreen, which is close to the garden green that I've used on the backing. But you might have something in your stamps that maybe resembles a bit of something like that. you could use, you could certainly use a journaling pen. Okay, you might have a colored journaling pen. You might want to just put some little tracks there, even just a little dotted line. It's up to you. So now we just need to embellish. So I've given you 2 little bugs. Now this is where just lay your card closed, flat. And then again, think about where this is going to go. Mine's going to go about there. Now you don't have to use all these little dewdrops and things. I'm going to use the dewdrops. So I'm going to put, normally I put bigger ones to the bottom and I put bigger ones sort of to the top. So I think I might put one here off to the side because I've got my little tiny mushrooms over there. So I'm going to put one of the bigger dewdrops there. And I think I might put, let me think. I just wondered, do I want, I might just put one here in the middle of nowhere. That's fine because that's just a blank space there, blank canvas. So put one there, and then I probably should have put that up. Probably should have put that a little bit different to that. Oh, I can hear Star Wars music out in my kitchen from ABC. They've got a night concert on. It's just, I don't know what the theme is. It must be almost like movie theme.
Felix, stop.
How about Richard Attenborough turning 100?
Oh, I know. How amazing.
Yeah.
Who turned 100?
Richard Attenborough.
So David, isn't it
yeah,
David?
that's right.
Oh, sorry, David Attenborough. Yes,
David.
yes. Sir David Attenborough.
Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to put one little bug down here on, I've got a mushroom, a green mushroom cap down here. And then I don't know that I want to. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I want to put one down here. Just trying to work out because, as I said, everybody's got something different. Decisions, goodness. I sort of feel like I want one maybe looking across the other end. There you go. So I've put one here because I've got the mushroom. So I've put one at the base of the mushrooms and I've put one on top of this mushroom here. Look, just trying to see what is visually the most appealing position. And I've put my little dewdrops. I've put one, the larger one, smaller one, and then another larger one down there. I've made that visual triangle out of the 3. So then all I need to do is decide, maybe I'll find a happy birthday stamp and put there, and then that will pretty much finish it. And then in here I can write my to and from message. It's a little bit bumpy in there because of the rickrack, but there's plenty of room there on flat surface to write it. So
very nice.
That is
Very, very
our
nice.
3rd card, and of course it sits flat to go in an envelope perfectly. Fits perfectly in an envelope. Alrighty. So I will take a photo of this one, and actually I'll probably take a photo of maybe this one and send it through.
Thank
No.
you.
I might just temporarily stick it down, just temporarily, so you know where it all has to go. And then I can just lift that off later and stamp it. All right. Beautiful. Now we did cut those little pieces off. We certainly could put one maybe across the bottom of here. I don't know if it needs it. You could decorate. No one's going to see it up there. I don't know that we need it on this card, but this is certainly some little off cards that you can definitely utilize on something.
Yeah.
So pop those in your little stash. If you didn't use all your little little embellishments, just put them somewhere safe as well, and you can use them on something else. I am going to quickly show you a couple of things, and then that will be it for the night because I don't know what time it is. I just might
9:30.
I might try and, yeah, we've gone late, haven't we? So I might try and pull the camera back up a fraction. Sorry about my messy desk. I'm just going to try and see if I can get the camera to stay up a bit higher. I can certainly draw my camera out a little. So I just want to show you a couple of things from the new catalogue. I'm not going to go through the whole catalogue. It's a very big catalogue. We're only going to get we're not going to get a yearly catalogue now. We're going to get May, June, July, August. So 4 months in each catalogue.
Right.
And you're going to get a whole stack of tools and things at the back, and an index and our papers in every catalogue. So you'll be able to see quite a lot of our range. There's been a lot of, I guess, feedback about people struggling to find things on the internet. So there's plenty of choice in here without going on the internet.
Right.
Obviously, if people want to order on the internet, they're still going to have to go on there and put the code in, and it's easy. But I just want to quickly show you a couple of things. Lots of interesting things to read about in the front pages. Home decor. These are the new kit collections. We'll talk about kit collections, Kathy. Similar to paper pumpkin, but they come in the brown box. There's a picture of the box there in the corner. Home decor items. What are those? Again, home decor items. These are card kits, and this is a 6x8 page. There you go. There's some mini scrapbooking pages. Yes, they are. There you go. Excellent. Some getting started packs and tools, quick card making and things. I'm gonna flick through. This is Heirloom Boutique. I have got we've used the cardstock tonight because this cardstock pack had all the new in colors. So I've used Heirloom Boutique, the paper, the two-tone cardstock for our first card. This is the paper pack and sticker sheet. Oops, sorry. This is the sticker sheet. All right, sturdy stickers. I haven't even opened this one. I only just unpacked my bundles yesterday or a couple of days ago. I've got two different. I couldn't help myself. I could not help myself. I ended up placing 2 or 3 orders, but not all new stuff. So this is like a quilting sort of pieces, but there is a scrapbooking workshop, but they are really thick, beautiful, and that's that. So that comes with the paper pack, but you can buy the paper pack without the sticker sheet. I think you can. I'm pretty sure you can. It always used to be that way. I don't think it's changed. So I'm just going to quickly show you the papers. So these are definitely, this one's got gold foiling on it. So they are sort of along the lines of the in colors. I'm just going to move the ink pads because they're stopping me from fanning out the papers and showing you properly. Okay, so we've got the hydrangea hue. So we've got the here we go, golden glow, the crisp cantaloupe, what a mouthful, hydrangea hue. This one's got pretty little flowers with a green background. That's the pine, peaceful pine. And on the back of that, it's got some little gold foil on that one. And This one here, little cross marks on it, hydrangea hue. That's got gold foiling on it. You can pick that up in the camera. Some of that foiling. Pretty. That's got a mixture of different crisp cantaloupe colours. That one. We've got some peaceful pine on that side, and on this side, some pretty gold flecks and hydrangea hue and peaceful pine with the flowers. That's the green. And then crisp cantaloupe in that design, and this one's also got some pretty green, gold edgings around the flowers. Don't know if the light's picking that up. Can you see any glistening bits?
A little bit.
Yeah. Got to get the camera. See that?
Yeah, yeah.
So front and back. So the backs, some of them do have the gold, some of them do not. Oh, yeah. One side has the gold. Yep. There's gold on every sheet, but only on the back side, for example, or the front side, whichever you want to look at it. All right. So you get all of that in a paper pack. Pretty awesome. I will probably be scrapbooking this, but I might, might do some cards in that. This one was available right from the get-go, so we were able to get that a little bit earlier. I'll just pop that one back. Should probably put the sticky sheet with it, I reckon. All right, so that's that one. I've just packaged it all together. It just makes it easier. Now, the other pack I want to just quickly show you. Oh, before I move on to that, I'll just let you know that's the scrapbooking kit. 3 double-page layouts, 12 by 12 size. Obviously, there's lots of other inspiration here in the catalogue. I haven't got this one yet, but this is beautiful as well. Beachy, lakey. It's got all sorts of Adirondack chair dies and stamp sets. This is the Valley in Bloom, the lily of the valley. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. That has a workshop kit. This is this one I showed you. That's more, it can be scrapbooking, but they've just featured it as for card making, but either. Beautiful Ordinary Life. Okay, this is the paper pack I want to show you. That I have purchased the dies and stamps. There are some other ones that sort of coordinate with this, and I will open it with you because I haven't opened it. I only unpacked this one. I think this landed on my doorstep this morning. It was there when I opened the door at whatever time, 9 o'clock or something this morning. 9:30 it was. I was quite shocked. I'm thinking, surely that didn't come last night. I hope it wasn't sitting there all last night. I'm just trying to get the corner open.
It's still there.
Yeah, I know. It must have been this morning. But it's very early. It was early. They don't normally come that early in the day. But they don't normally come late at night either, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
So I am going to pull this out, hopefully. It'll come out, yes. Beautiful. It reminds me of that color run when you go through all that. Have you seen that? Is those color runs where they throw rainbow colored powder over you at the end of the walk or the run?
The race. Yeah.
Do you think that's beautiful? Look at those colors. Oh, stunning. The backs of these, every page is going to be a black and white. So I think that's wonderful to have that variation. So you've got I've got to put this on the top. That's my favorite. Front, back, and then you've got this beautiful one. So you've got the front, the back. Beautiful. So you can do colouring on this. You could do colouring on that too. So the black and white, you could do whatever. You've got the front, the back, polka dots, this beautiful wash paper, colour wash paper. with a line through it. It's got the crosses. Whoops, I've mixed up my this one, honeycomb, and the black and white there. I think I've got two more patterns. Oops, I can't even get that apart. This one is a beautiful blue. I think this is Summer Splash, I think. Pool Party. This is Pool Party. And then on the back of that, you've got these little V shapes. Dicks, flying birds, hearts, almost heart shape, whatever you want to call them. So this is just so versatile. Like, there's no real theme to it. It's pretty, it's colourful, it's fun, it's modern. And I did do this page when I was at a train day, and that is so here it is. So this is mixing some cardstock with black and white paper and with the that beautiful color paper, and then these are the Stampin' Dies also that go with this pack. They coordinate beautifully. So some of these are also oh no, these were all cut out of black cardstock. But here's the Stampin' Dies here. There's also a, I'll show you because I've got it.
Alison.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to have to go. I've got to make a phone call.
Yeah, we are finished. So thank you for joining us tonight, Kathy.
No worries.
And
See you,
these are just the die
Bye,
cuts.
Kathy.
Bye-bye.
We are
Happy
pretty
Mother's
much
Day.
finished. Happy
Thank
Mother's
you.
Day.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So that's pretty much it though tonight. Thank you for joining.
Very, very nice.
Do you want me to end you out there, Kathy? Oh, you're on mute. I'll just
I think she said yes.
remove you from. There you go.
Mm.
Bye. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to sort of share with you tonight.
Very good. Thank you.
And yeah, bring that card.
Yeah.
Bring that card along. And I'll help
Yep.
you.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
finish
just
it
hit
off.
that.
Yeah.
Hit the camera again because it's just in the wrong spot when I'm
All right.
when I'm showing you 12 by 12 cardstock. Camera's all
No,
right.
thank you. Very nice. Those bugs are beautiful.
Let me just come back to the front view. Oh, I'm croaky.
Well, you have a nice Mother's Day with all your family.
Yes.
With whatever's going on.
Yes. Well, whatever I end up doing, I don't know.
Yeah. And also with your daughter who's expecting. All the best with that.
Yep. I'll just come back to the front view. I'll just pull myself back into view here. Yes, Val. Yeah. Who knows? I don't know what Sunday looks like at the moment.
Yeah, but all the best with whatever.
You have a nice day as well. I hope you're with friends.
I'm having lunch with a friend, yes.
Yeah, that'll be nice. And you've got church on Sunday?
Yeah, we have coffee after, several of us.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Lovely. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you've enjoyed everything, the cards.
Oh, it was awesome. Very good.
Our internet was working very well tonight, so I don't know what was happening last month.
Mine's up the creek. It's a different Zoom outlook. So I don't understand why it would be different.
Yeah. So, yeah, look, if you've got your son or daughter might be able to I don't know
Yeah,
if they can help
yeah.
you out with it, but
We'll have
yeah,
to see if I do have a camera.
oh, I think you probably do. It's just a
I
matter.
reckon I reckon it is up there.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a little light on, so
But you might
all
have
right.
to video call them or something and try and get show them your screen and see if they can work out how to do it. But well, we'll end it here. So thank you
Yep,
again, everyone,
that's all
and
right.
ladies that watch the replay. Have a good month. Stay well, and I will work. I think I'll try and edit this video tomorrow because I've been so busy. I have been very slack at getting these videos edited and put up. So I think I'll come in here tomorrow morning and get stuck in and get it edited and put up onto my Facebook page. So those of you that haven't seen it or haven't joined in tonight will be able to watch the replay. So Val, if you
Yep.
decide to put the card together, you'll be able to watch the replay. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'll
Well, I
do
missed several bits of it.
I'll do my best to get it put up tomorrow. But the beauty of
Oh, no sweat. No
the
sweat.
beauty of the replay is you can stop it, pause it,
Yes,
replay it
okay. Okay.
backwards and forwards, and so you can
Right.
get a good look at what I've done.
Yeah. All right. Bye
Bye
for now.
now.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.